Hello and welcome. I'm Asuma Katauka and you are watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top stories. One person has been dead, multiple injured in Russian strikes on Ukraine, officials report. While the US President Donald Trump has said he's open to a three-way summit with Russia and Ukraine after Monday's talks in Istanbul ended without a ceasefire deal, but resulted in a prisoner swap of over 1,000 fighters each and the return of 6,000 bodies of fallen soldiers. Gaza's health ministry has reported 51 deaths across the enclave in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, the UN has called for an independent probe after over 31 Palestinians were killed and more than 100 injured at food aid sites run by the Israeli and US-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Trump rejected any uranium enrichment for Iran under a new nuclear deal, blaming former US President Joe Biden for inaction, while Iran's Foreign Minister Araghchi defended its peaceful program in Cairo during talks with the IAEA chief. President Zelensky met with Norway's Prime Minister NATO's Rutte and Romania's new president to boost air defense and push for stronger sanctions on Russia. Meanwhile, Ukrainian strikes left over 700,000 people without power in Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia and Kherson. Former President Yoon Suk-yeol has cast his ballot alongside his wife in South Korea's snap presidential election. The vote comes after Yoon's impeachment over his failed attempt to declare martial law. Early voters were seen lining up across Seoul to elect the country's next leader. Trump's administration has asked the US Supreme Court to overturn a lower court ruling that blocked mass federal layoffs as part of his plan to downsize the government. The Ninth Circuit Court has also rejected Trump's appeal, calling his move an unprecedented overreach. The suspect has been detained and faces charges for throwing gasoline bombs at a pro-Israeli rally in Boulder, Colorado. Injuring a dozen people, authorities discovered 16 gasoline-filled Molotov cocktails nearby, along with a gas canister in his vehicle. He planned the attack for over a year and used Molotov cocktails because his immigration status blocked him from buying guns. M23 rebels have executed at least 21 civilians in Goma as part of brutal offensives since January. According to Humanitarian Rights Watch, the death toll may be higher, with reports of over 50 bodies found and a sharp rise in rape, torture, and abductions, despite Rwanda's denial of supporting the M23 rebels. Russia has submitted a harsh set of terms